Hello students, good evening to all. So today we will continue lesson 3, types of charts. Yesterday we have studied, in the last class we have studied about the components of chart. Now today we will study about the types of chart. So first of all, we will study about the chart. What is the chart? So chart is the visual representation of numeric values, and charts have been an integral part of the spreadsheet, means Excel. It is a part of the main component of the Excel sheet. Charts generated by early spreadsheet products were quite crude, but they have improved significantly over the years. So nowadays, so much improvement in the charts has been done. Excel provides you with the tools to create a wide variety of highly customizable charts displaying data in a well-conceived chart can make your numbers more understandable. Because the chart presents a picture, charts are particularly useful for summarizing a series of numbers and their interrelationships. So, types of chart. So, see, there are various types of charts available in the Microsoft Excel. As shown in the below, you can see many types of charts are there. So, this is the insert chart dialog box. This is the available charts, and this is the charts group. So, today I will show you how to create the charts. Okay, this is the charts group. In this chart group, many types of charts you will find: column chart, line chart, pie chart, bar chart, area chart, scatter chart. Other charts are also there. So first chart is the column chart. Column chart shows the data changes over a period of time or illustrates the comparison among items. That is the column chart. This is used for displaying the data that shows the different trends over a period of time. So if you have to show the any changes over a particular period of time, like the changes of the temperature over a period of time, so for that we can use the column chart. It is the default chart type of the Microsoft Excel. If you are not going to select any chart, so by default it will be the column chart. Bar chart illustrates the comparison among individual items. If you want to do the comparison between the individual items, so we can go for the bar chart. And this bar chart displays the data in the form of long rectangular rods called bars, and that are placed vertically or horizontally on the chart area, as you can see in the figure 3.3 in the book. So this type of chart, categories are represented on the vertical axis. Categories are represented on the vertical axis, and the values are represented on the horizontal axis. Okay, next is the pie chart. A pie chart shows the size of items that make up the data series proportional to the sum of the items. It always shows only one data series and is useful when you want to emphasize a significant element in the data. So this pie chart displays the data in the form of circle, as you can see in the figure 3.9 of your book, page number 31. So that circle is divided into series of segments, and this segment shows the relative size of each item in the chart. It always shows only one data series and is useful when you want to emphasize a significant element. So this chart type works best with a smaller number of values. Next is the line chart. Line chart shows the trends in data at equal intervals. So if you want to illustrate the trends in data at equal intervals, means a fixed interval if you are taking, so we can go for the line chart. It is similar to plotting a graph on a graph paper with values on x-axis and y-axis. It is useful in emphasizing the continuity, showing the changes in data over a period of time. It is generally represent a huge amount of data. For that purpose we are using. Next is the area chart. Area chart emphasizes the magnitude of change over time. You can see in the figure 3.7 the area chart. It is a unique version of the line or column chart. This type of chart has a greater visual impact than a line chart. It emphasizes the magnitude, that is the volume of change over a time. By showing the sum of the plotted values, an area chart also displays the relationship of parts to a whole. Next is the XY scatter chart. So XY scatter chart shows the relationship among the numeric values in several data series or plots two groups of numbers as one series of XY coordinates. You can see the figure 3.8 of your book, XY scatter chart. Here one set of numerical data is displayed along the horizontal axis, that is the x-axis, and the another set is represented in the vertical axis, that is the y-axis. So x-axis is usually assigned to a dependent variable and y variable then becomes the dependent variable. So y is the dependent and x is independent. So the value of x we can take by your own side and the value of y is depends upon the function of x. Each value of y variable depends upon the corresponding values of variable x. So the value of y variable y depends on the value of variable x. The chart combines these values into single points and then displays those points at the intersections of x and y numerical values. Next is the stock chart. So this chart type, this stock chart is not in the syllabus, but there also. This chart type is most often used for the stock price data, but can also be used for the scientific data to indicate the temperature changes. Okay. So some other charts are also there, which is all these given charts: surface chart, donut chart, bubble chart, radar chart is in the syllabus of class 9. So I am not going in detail for that. So how we create a chart in Excel? How we do for that? To create a chart for the data by below mentioned steps, what we have to do? Excel offers the various features to create an embedded chart in a worksheet. It is placed along with the source data and other information present in the worksheet. So an embedded chart is saved to the corresponding worksheet when a workbook is saved. We create a chart in the form of chart sheet. This displays only the chart in the entire worksheet area. It is quite simple to create a chart in Excel. So how we create a chart in Excel? So first of all, we have to go on the Insert tab, select the chart or click on the chart group. To see the various chart types, select the chart of your choice and click OK to generate the chart. Select the data for the chart, and after selecting the data for the chart, we have to go on the Insert group and there we find the chart. Inserted chart will just come below. Let's see here. Okay, so this is all for the today's students. In the next class, I will show you how to create a chart in the Microsoft Excel. So thank you for your kind attention.